This is 219 News Now, brought to you by Strachan Van Til, making lives easier for 94 years.
I'm Andrew Garcia, and this is your 219 News Now. The U.S. Senate has confirmed Hammond-based federal magistrate Josh Kolar to a vacancy in the 7th Circuit Court of Appeals in Chicago. The 66-25 Senate vote awarding Kolar lifetime tenure on the federal appeals court serving Indiana, Illinois, and Wisconsin was supported by both of Indiana's Republican senators, Mike Braun and Todd Young. In both his service in the U.S. Navy Reserves and on the bench, Judge Kolar has proven to be a highly respected and dedicated public servant, Young said. With all of the home building going on in South Lake County and Porter County, it's easy to see the demand to live in Northwest Indiana. The Times also recently did a story about housing prices in Hammond going up 80% in recent years. That drew a lot of attention. Pete Novak, who is the head of the Northwest Indiana Association of Realtors, says Northwest Indiana is simply a hot market and offers a reason why.
Real estate's been good over the last 10 years. Property values have been rising, but we watch the metrics pretty closely. I follow the national numbers, I follow the Chicago land numbers, and then of course I follow the Northwest Indiana numbers, and we have definitely been outpacing the national, the Chicagoland, and that's partly because we do have a very competitive market. Indiana is an attractive place to live, Northwest Indiana in particular. I think that has a lot to do with the property tax caps.
The East Chicago School Board has interviewed 3 finalists for its vacant seat. That's Mercedes Taylor, Christina Williams, and Jose Ortega. Each is vying to succeed former school board member Vanessa Hernandez-Orange, who stepped down ahead of taking an at-large seat on the East Chicago Common Council. Candidates were asked if they would support measures like school closures, outsourcing, and job cuts if the district were to enter into financial distress. All of them said they viewed school consolidation as a last resort. And in sports, girls basketball sectionals continue. Hammond Central meets East Chicago at Lake Central. Here's a look at that game. Hammond Central has already beaten East Chicago once this season. Now the Wolves look to eliminate the Cardinals from the sectional and move on to Friday's semifinal. Hammond looking to make an early statement. Kennedy Blakely fires over the top to Indiah Hutchinson. The sophomore going up strong. Give her the hoop and the harm. HC with a 4-point lead. EC Central looks to answer. Shanari Taylor goes down the lane with a head of steam. The bank is open after hours for the junior. Cardinals trying to hang around, but the Wolves are just too strong. Hammond Central with a big first half, and a big reason why is the success down low. Hutchinson somehow gets this wraparound pass to Kenesha Grant. Give the freshman the bucket and the Band-Aid. Hammond Central moves on with a 75-44 win. The Wolves will meet Maryville in the semifinal on Friday at 7 o'clock. To read up on more local news and headlines, visit JEDtv.com and NWI.com. I'm Andrew Garcia, and this has been your 219 News.